Wow. Hello. Good morning. What's going on with my chat? It's not working. Oh no. Hold on. I'm actually gonna fix this real quick. This used to work. Wonder what happened. Yes. Wow. I'm just gonna fix this real quick. See if that works. Why you no work? Wait, where's my freaking... Oh. Yes, I'm trying to bonk the friggin' mirror chat here. It's not working. Why are you unalive? Start working. Oh no. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long talk, so we can actually just spend our quality time here. Yes. Ohayo. Why is this thing not working? Let me see if I can do this. Come on. Work with me. It's weird. It has the same link. It has the same link. That's weird. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Why is this dead? Why is this dead? Maybe we should refresh it? Let me try. Refresh. Yeah, it's still not picking up anything. Why is it not picking up anything? Is it because it's blocking something? Ah, frick. Oops. I think it's blocking something. That can't be right. Because everything is already set. I already tested that before. It's just unalive right now. Oh no. But yeah, how's everybody, by the way? Like, how, in my 2 weeks, I think, and I think it was 2 weeks when I was gone. 2, 1, 2, yeah, 2.5 weeks. I was gone for 2.5 weeks. This thing is still unalive. Why is this not working? Okay, I'm not sure if I can... I wonder if this will work, but... That's weird, because this thing should have worked by now. Is it because of the enabled stuff here? I can't be right. Yes. And Simon hit it. Okay. Then copy this. There we go. Now it's alive. It's already alive. Finally. After like bonking it more than twice. Yeah, so right, you're back. The chat's back now. Finally. Anyway, yeah, so I hope the music is not that loud or anything that's really overwhelming. Let me just put it up a little bit. Here. I guess this is fine. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, chat is back. Back in. Yes. I believe that's a song. Yeah, so, uh, right. Well, we're talking about the, um, like the struggles in life, right? So, yeah, how is everybody, by the way? Like, you guys doing good lately? Or for the past 2.5 weeks I was gone? And, also, I want to share as well that, I was going to show something that's really interesting, but I couldn't make it in 2 weeks. I kind of underestimated myself, or overestimated, I think. It's gonna take me like 4 months. It's gonna take me 4 months to make this, but I'll be sure to post this video by, well, on July. I'm gonna post this in July. Mm-hmm. Aside those 2 weeks, yeah. Yeah, I've been gone for like 2.5 weeks already. So, not sure. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen in 2 weeks, you know. I mean, heck, 5 days is already more than enough. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so okay, as I was saying, we're gonna talk about the struggles in life, and I know there were there were a lot of people out there, especially like other VTubers who are experiencing, well, most of them I've heard so far, like a lot of people, not just VTubers, they were suffering on depression, or some of them are just, well, they're not depressed, but they have other issues in life, like love, relationships, and how to deal with these things. So just a short disclaimer that whatever I say here, it might be it might be useful for you, and I cannot take the blame because well, it's like a listen at your own risk. So if you wanna, if you wanna try, like whatever, like I could suggest, if you will, feel free to do so. But you have to take note that that there's no such thing as a perfect formula or an answer to a certain situation. I could like open doors to opportunities or possibilities that you can do, but it's not guaranteed that it will actually work. It just gives you a better chance, if you will. So, yeah. And wait, why is my... Why is this unalive? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's not enough for it to... Oh, okay. It's not going up as it should be. Give me a second. I'll just reopen this. Yes, hello. Good evening. Or good morning. Or wherever you are. I think I messed up on some part of the chat here. Like, it only limits like to 5. I want to increase that. Wait, hold on. So people can see everything. Where is my number thingies? Why is it not working? Sensor, it's already showing. Maybe you should like it has to be somewhere in here. I know I did this before. I already fixed it. Just that I can't remember how I did it. Yes, onyo. It's a very onyo thing. A very onyo. Yeah, it seems like it's limited up to 5 for some reason. Like, I know I did it before. Why are you not working? Maybe I can tweak this at certain things. I'm trying to read as much as I can here. Like, show. Yeah, it's an OBS. Hold on. No, it's not an OBS. I'm pretty sure about that one. It's not in the OBS. I know it's in my other link. Some my soundboard. I mean my dashboard thingy. Sorry if I actually if I'm actually fixing this. But we have a lot of time. Don't worry about it. So if you guys want to share something about any insights if you're experiencing, or if you want to ask questions regarding your situation, also do note that we do not want to, we don't want to cause much problems, and also be aware that this is not trauma dumping, okay? And do not trauma dump here. It's gonna be, well, too much, if you will. You don't want to share too much. Yeah, I've been eating, at least properly. To a certain extent, I'm eating properly. Don't worry about it. Why is this not working? This is weird. My piece here is, well, maybe there's like a certain I think we need a Pinoy beer house in beer chat for the 2 bottles event session. I mean, that could work, but sadly I don't drink beer or any alcoholic beverages. If you have coconut juice, I will do so. I just like coconut juice. Then if it's like a soft drink or something, I'll have root beer. Root beer is nice. I can't really drink beer. Just root beer is fine. To pretend beer. What do you think is at the bottom of the ocean? Actually, just a bunch of creatures, I guess. Like a bunch of creatures that we haven't seen. I mean, we already have like certain proof of it already so far. Like there were small creatures out there that's really weird that you won't see up here. And it seems like I can't increase this for some reason. Why is it like this? Maybe I'm just being stupid. Yeah, I don't see like how to increase the size here. Yeah, I'm just being stupid at this time. Yo. Maybe if I can, oh, okay. Maybe I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something different. Hopefully this works properly. So what if I increase the weight on this one? It should be like, put this in 600. See if this works. Oh, frick. Oh no. Whoops. Sorry. Kind of messed that up. I guess this is fine. I mean, it's not really that troublesome, but anyway. Silent moment. And you can exist deep down. Do you think SpongeBob's somewhere there? I mean, he would be crushed in the first place. Like, have you seen a SpongeBob plant? It's actually there's actually a plant named SpongeBob. Like, seriously, there is. Did you get your name from Excel? Like, I'm scared to ask. Oh, okay. So if you're wondering, regarding the how I got my name, it's not because of Microsoft Excel or anything like that. I'm not related to Microsoft at all. It's more like a combination of things. One is that I literally excel on a lot of things. That's why I name myself that way. And two is that there's also an anime character named Excel, but she's not really that known, to be honest. Yeah, we were talking about, like, we should be talking about, like, how is everybody and all, but it's fine as well. Like, we need some time to, like, get to know again. Like, it's been a while. Sometimes when we discuss something that is really heavy, we really should lighten up a little bit, because, you know, you can't really take life way too seriously. The moment you did, you're gonna have a really hard time. It's gonna be really hard. Wait, hold on. Let me try increasing this. See if this works. Hold on. If I increase it to 700. Oh, frick. My bad. Press the wrong button. Hold on. Give me a second. I hope this works, because I'm being stupid. Yeah, it's not working. Like my thing I was trying to play along with, it's not working, but oh well. I tried. It's a good try. Anyway, yeah. Let's see, looks at a lot of things. I see it. Yes, well, we can talk about a lot of things, like ranging from science to arts, or yeah. Let me see who am I here. This is Sangchi. Okay. Yes. Yes, you are. So going back to, like, struggles in life, I actually just want to share, like, because I remember you from VR chat decided to search me up instantly. You were gonna stream today, and I'm like, ayo. Well, good for you to drop by here, I guess. I mean, it's I've been, like, away for 2.5 weeks, so I just came back recently, just now, and well, it's a doozy world. So far, my struggles currently are my problems, and um, I'm not gonna share that much, like all the personal things, but what I can do share is some things like I've been through. So if you guys were like bullied a long time ago and it still lurks in your head, as far as now, like it's been several years, and you just couldn't forget those times that you were um, uh, those times you experienced like those misfortunate events. Well, just look at the bright side. Like, the fact that you are still here means you're still standing up for yourself on like against all the odds. Because I have to be honest, like there are a lot of people out there um who apparently off themselves because they couldn't handle the pain that the world is bringing towards them. And I would understand that. But the thing is, there is something in the future that you might not see it, like everybody can't see the future, but there is something in there that might be a lot better than you would expect. That's why it's really, we just have to like work towards it, no matter how slow you are, no matter how arduous the journey is. It's really, I know life can be a total cluster frick, like seriously. Not everybody has the same tolerance as the others. So let's say, oh, my life is harder than yours. I mean, you can't really say that to another person who's who's actually like suffering that hard, because that person might have like more that person might have something, has less tolerance against life, because life will always put you down so hard that you will grovel on the floor. I haven't reached the dark stage you're talking about during my high school days. I hope it will be the stage ever. You should have their own problems and way of dealing with them. I'd say I'm grateful I fought back against my bullies, because the other option I was considering would allow me to be here right now. Well, okay, so there are things that you need to reconsider. Sometimes violence is not the answer, okay? Fighting back is not necessarily like you have to punch them, you have to kick them, or probably plot a revenge or something. Like, it can be satisfying, yes, to a certain extent, but it's just a fleeting moment. You really don't wanna hang in there, because the moment you keep hanging on this kind of revenge, it will curl up to your head and influence your entire life, and it's not gonna be really pretty. Self-defense is another thing. Like, you only perform self-defense, like let's say martial arts, for example. So if you know any martial arts or anything like that, or if you just like, you know, street fighting kind of thing, if it's like between life and death, then it's acceptable. But if it's like insults, or like anything that's actually not really, it doesn't really require you to be violent that time, then the first one who throws the punch will always lose. Yeah, so as much as possible, well, there are a lot of ways to actually resolve these kind of issues. Like, it may not be talking to them like directly, let's say, and someone's bullying you, and um it's unreasonable for them to actually talk to you, because I have to admit, not every bully will always talk to you because, or they have a reason to bully you. Sometimes they just wanted to bully you, like out of no reason. They just felt like it. Like you're one of the most vulnerable person, and then you just happen to be there, and you're the you're that crash dummy for their actions. Yeah, it can be like that. Sometimes there's no reason for them to actually do these things. Not even, actually, not just bullies. Like it goes with everybody. Let's say I feel like punching people, then I'm just gonna punch this person or like that person. And of course, I'm not that kind of person, because I do perform things with reason. That's being human. We can reason. So that goes for those people who are, well, suffering for bullying. And if you are one of those victims, like you're still experiencing up to this day, and you're looking for like, how does bullying stop, or how does I just want to live my life in peace? Well, the truth be told is that, like, life will not give you that. Life will not give you the exact time on the peace that you're looking for. It's more of like you have to work for something to get yourself with a reward. So if you want the bully to stop, it's not that you have to talk to the bully. It always doesn't work that way. Sometimes you have to talk to like someone in power. Let's say probably a teacher. It may not be like it, but sometimes teachers does actually help. Like it does prevent you from being, being targeted. Yes, hello Tiger. I have been. But if you're like being bullied, let's say not in school, but let's say at work, for example. This goes for people who are working. Bullying at work is different compared to how students, or how you were a student before, or how you were like young. It's not like petty, like they just steal your stuff, or they just go at you and get your lunch money or something. No, it doesn't work that way. Because if you did that as an adult to another adult, that's considered a crime. You don't steal stuff. And what they usually do is, it's just more of like an insult. They cause drama, they cause stress, and some bullies out there just want to see how you react on these things. They find your distress pleasurable to them. So the only way for this to actually stop, sometimes you gotta blaze through it. Like literally, you just have to endure it. You just have to be strong. Do not show your weakness towards them, because the moment you show your weakness, they'll exploit that part, and they're gonna bash you with that thing over and over, and they'll find it very pleasurable. But if you don't show anything, like you don't really react to these kind of things, like the like you look strong enough to handle this kind of problems, like it doesn't bother you kind of look, they'll eventually stop, because they don't find you entertaining for them. Because I believe everybody has their own strengths, especially if you're like if you haven't experienced this, one way or the other, there will always be that one event that will bash you down to the floor, and all you have to do is just get up There's nothing like, I mean, there's also an option you can stay on the floor, but do you want to stay on the floor? A lot of people don't want that way, but I have to admit, there like depression is like a very addictive thing. There's like a sense of like you wanted to be pitied on, and you just want to have this sense of like someone could sympathize with you. I mean, it does feel that way. That's why some people will just trauma dump, or some people would actually well, share too much actually. Yes, hello Bevo. But every person I've met so far, like, it's always hard to get back up. But in my own experience, it's even difficult with scars after. Yeah, it is true that the scars will always be there, but you have to look into this kind of light. It is, yes, it is hard to get back up. It always is. It never is easy. Not for everybody, actually. We have our own experiences on getting back up. Like, sometimes just being on the floor is the safest thing to do. But you have to take note that every single day is always a risk. And every risk is something you have to take on. Because the moment you start breathing and you start waking up from your bed, that's already a risk. You already risk yourself from sleeping. Some people don't really wake up anymore. Trauma dumping someone is not a good way to go. No offense. Trauma dumping is never actually a good thing. It never is. You can't really sugarcoat that one. Trauma dumping is something you overshare an intimate information about yourself or about something that you experienced. And it is unwarranted. You don't consider the listener, you don't consider the listener to, like, how would this affect the listener? That's trauma dumping. It's a different way of, it's a different case when it comes to like venting. At least when you're venting, it's still tolerable to the point that some people would actually say, oh, I'm gonna vent right now for 5 minutes, if that's all right. Like, some people always do that, and that gives the listener a heads up on what's gonna come after, and that's pretty good. Because they already expected that you'll be venting for a while, so let's just listen to you. They're not gonna say anything. But if you started blabbering about the things that you've experienced that could potentially put a distress towards the listener, then that's not gonna be pretty. You're not helping yourself. It's basically selfish. You're harming another person's mood on that certain point, and it's not really healthy. Never is. I will limit sense here to see either support circle, your parents, professional therapist. That is true, because there's a support circle where your parents can actually help you, and if neither of these things actually do work, there are professional therapists out there, like psychiatrists, psychologists, depending on the situation. Some people are like any other people. Not all psychologists or psychiatrists can actually help you out. Sometimes these things require more than one person. You just have to find the right one for you. I mean, there are more than 1 million, like millions of people around the world, and you just have to pick like one of them that could actually help you out. So imagine, like, there are huge amounts of chances that you can take on. So don't think that the world is over or your life's already over the moment you you feel defeated, kind of thing. It's not. It's fine to feel defeated, but don't let that linger too much. We can. I do have a. There's an situation. I felt bad, but it becomes more difficult to tolerate favors. The shrink that really works with you. It's so much easier. Right. I don't know, man. That sounds like a friend to me. There are many circumstances here, and I hope you won't regret your current actions. Yeah, regrets are another thing. Like, what I mean about pencil is doesn't sound like a friend to me. But it's understandable, Kahoy. And I understand, Pranson, that what you're trying to do, like the trauma dumping, the manipulation, and all. Yeah, it's exhausting. You don't want to stick there for too long, or actually at all. Because if you want to be better on a certain thing, when it comes to, like, dealing with depression, dealing with stress, dealing with people around you, the first thing you have to check first is yourself, because you cannot help others if you cannot help yourself. It's like a already proven thing. I mean, if you're broken as hell, how are you expected to, like, help others if you can't even help yourself? It's like practice what you preach, kind of thing, right? I'm gonna be kidding again. No problems. Just a mirror. Well, I think sometimes it's also to give surprisingly good advice. Also, hello, Freya. I haven't seen you for so long. I missed you. To you, but we always try to be aware that we can't rely on someone to handle our emotional outbursts all the time. Yes, that is true. Not all listeners are capable of this, so you have to reconsider sometimes that the person you'll be talking to might not be the best person to reach out. So you have to be wary on, like, who are you going to share this with? Starting to decline the person I am helping right now, to be honest. The person randomly says that he will do it. Okay, there are things that are like these kind of people. Although they say, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. Like, they keep promising to the point that it just starts to be, well, it started to be like all words and nothing and no action kind of thing. You understand how you love others. What I'm understanding from what you said. That is exactly what I'm pointing out, Mr. Fox. Like, if you can't love yourself, then how would you expect that you can actually love the other person? And when it comes to, like, relationships, do not take relationships as like, let's say you have your partner, and then you just told your partner, like, you complete me, kind of thing. Like, you're the missing piece of my puzzle, kind of thing. Don't do that. Like, ever. It never is a really healthy relationship in that way. You do not complete each other's missing parts. The only reason you actually go to a relationship, for the most part, is that you feel already contented for yourself. You are already healthy as you are, and you want to share this surplus of love from yourself to the others, that's why you have another partner. Because if you can sustain yourself properly with a decent amount of love for yourself, not too much because you'll be a narcissistic, a decent amount of love for yourself, and you can share that same love to the other person, to your friends, your family, or the others, then that's a healthy relationship. But if you're gonna look for a relationship just because, oh, you're like you just relate to me kind of thing, no, just don't. Remember one time, one time you were playing Overwatch, then out of nowhere he says, "Did you know it's going to be my last day?" Can't cross those words up until now. And then I asked him if he considered therapy, and he said, "Says gave up too." Huh? Well, that's a weak therapist. I remember telling to my boyfriend, "Baby, handa na ba kayo maging siomay kapag toyo ka na?" But I do agree the fact that you shouldn't say you're missing a piece in my puzzle called life. A therapist that fights with you is a hit or miss thing. Yes, therapists are also people. Don't expect that they also have the perfect answers for your freaking problems. Because we all, like every single human being around the world, has their own problems and has their own solutions. There is no such thing as a perfect solution to a certain thing when you're dealing with situations like relationships, because every human being are dynamic and our personalities change over time. So you really don't have to expect a lot of things that much to a person that you'd say, oh, this person is still the same after 20 years. I mean, sure, 20 years is a very long time, but you could also give a chance that this person would have changed along the way. There's a slim chance in that one, depending on the person who you're dealing with. If they're that stubborn, or if they're like suffering on a sudden mental illness, then that's a thing. That's a different thing. Yes, I would agree on that one, Kahoy. The therapist who just gave up on you, that's a skill issue. Exactly. because they're also human beings. It's just that there are no perfect therapists for you. You just have to find the right one for you, at least, and who is really willing to actually help you out. Because there are some people out there, not just therapists, not just like a bunch of doctors. Like there are also like some other people who actually do their job pretty half-assed, if you will. So, like let's give it, for example, a lawyer, for example. And there are some lawyers who will work just for the sake of working, and who doesn't really pay attention that much on their clients, that it could actually potentially put them into jail, and they don't really care because they got the money either way. It's not a skill issue for the therapist, to be honest. If I recall correctly, guys taking therapy for a long time, there's no improvement for a long time. Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to like improving yourself, right? When it comes to like improving, it's not necessarily for you to rely so much on the therapist or the one who's actually helping you out. Let's say, I have like I was clinically diagnosed with major depression, for example, and then you're expecting your psychologist or your therapist to actually cure you from that depression. It doesn't work that way. Like the therapist could only help you so much, but the only thing that could actually solve your problem is just yourself. It's pretty much like you need that certain willpower to actually overcome your problems, especially if it's depression or anything that's within you. Because the only fight that the only person who could actually fend this kind of things in your head is just yourself. And if you want to change your life, about these things, it's all on you. Because the one who's brave and controlling the body is always you. People around you is externally helping you, but they can only do so much. The final say will always go in from you, rather. I'm getting tired of them because I don't know how to handle it anymore. Here's the thing, Branson. I understand, like, helping another person is pretty nice. Like, it's a good thing, right? Essentially, there's nothing wrong with helping. However, if you think you are being too generous and they tend to exploit that kind of behavior or that kind of personality, don't let them. Because sometimes there are people who require an intense amount of like stress. I'm not saying that all stress is bad, but stress is something that we actually need to like manage. And there are certain stress that actually forces people to actually change. It's what we always deal with, like, every single day. I should shop around and get some currency and want to cut them off for good because it's really should handle. Is he just friend or a relative in turn friend? Okay. Can I agree about helping him being just far from the guy who still sex to you? See then. Never mind. Here's something I can give you, friends, and if you can't help someone in real life, why can you even help someone you met in the internet? Yes, Kahoy, that's actually what I told like earlier. Like, you can't really help anybody if you can't help yourself that much. Because he relies on you too much now. Do you feel like you're responsible for him? Because if he's abusing your kindness, then it's time to say goodbye for your own sake. That is true, Danielle. Because it's not helping, to be honest. It really isn't. It may sound harsh, it may sound cold for you to actually let him go. But here's the thing. It's not your responsibility. It doesn't really concern you that much. It's fine to like help out if you're a good Samaritan and all, but there's always a limit. You can always help other people, but you have to consider your boundaries. Let's call him be a B. Okay, so this B, right? Like, you can help, but to a certain extent. You can help anybody at all. It's just that there's always a limitation in that one. You can't always force yourself or bring yourself to that person's shoes all the time. Because you have your own life, and you also have your own problems to deal with. It's something that you need to reconsider. We became obsessed on his ex-girlfriend and to my friends me up for reconnection or closure. Okay. If B is actually like asking you for help and as a venting partner, I'm gonna put a code on that one, like code, double quotations in that one. If B is actually like putting you in a spot where you are his venting buddy, it's fine to listen up, but the thing is, it seems like you are already at the point that you can't handle him anymore. So you have to be straight. You have to be upfront. Like, tell him that you're not comfortable listening to these things anymore. And usually the response for these people, like, if they're being let go, they will always use this guilt tripping. They'll say, oh, I'm gonna off myself then if that's the case and whatnot. Don't feel too responsible for that one. Because you've already given your best, and it's not always that you can always help people. Around the world, you can't really please everybody. There will always be and will always be an adversary to that point. Like, you'll be facing someone else against each other, and it's not. That's why you make more friends to well, it's pretty ironic. It's like water, for example, right? So water provides life because we always drink, we always survive using water. At the same time, you can also drown from water if you had too much. If you didn't take water, it can also kill you. It can also kill you. So there's a limit on everything. You have to take these things into consideration. You have to balance these things. If you there was a point of view wouldn't change, I can't do anything about it, and it serves better people. But he doesn't want to let go of them because he said it is unfair on my end of mine. Too bad since I was stressing on my problems spiral. So that's why I was horrible and having this problem. Yes, that's why you have to take care of yourself first. But if you're gonna like close the problem from it, like close the relationship from him, that you're be sure to give him a peace of your mind. Like, I've been helping you for so long, and it seems like you're not improving at all, and I don't see any progression on that point. I think you'd serve someone better to actually help you out, seek other therapists if that's the case, because I can only help so much. I guess that's the best answer, at least for me. Prenton, yeah, it's not Coke, not Coke. I mean, it's still a drink, but you know, Cokes are really acidic, by the way. It's a really good cleanser. Elris. Yes. Yes, hello, Elris. I'm telling him that I can't handle the situation anymore because I gave him help because he wants to be just fine the guy so he's next to you. Okay, here's the thing. You can't really say that your ex-GF was stolen by this guy. It just gets to prove that probably, just probably, but not guaranteed, that the guy is actually has the qualities that your girlfriend, actual ex-girlfriend, has or is attracted to. I mean, girls are like everywhere. Like, you can just look for another one. I mean, it's easy to say yes, but thing is, that's how lives work. If one's gone, then just look for the other. It can be hard to like change, but you know, it comes with a price. Nothing bad happens if I tell him that. Okay, Pranson, here's the thing. It doesn't consider that much, and I do hope that nothing bad happens. Because if something did happen, let's say he's gonna off himself or something, then you can actually call I think there's a suicide hotline around somewhere. You just have to call, you just have to contact them and inform them that there is someone that you know is about to off himself soon or something. Like, I mean, I guess that's pretty much the case, but the thing is, they're the ones who needs to call them, not you. Don't take this too personal. Don't let it influence you that much. It's not responsibility. We're already like, what? If you're already over like 18 or 21 or like you're in your mid-20s or older, yes, this is gonna be really, I already warned everybody earlier that this is a long discussion and I'm willing to help out a lot of people as much as I can before we end the stream, and we'll go back to the usual game streams and of course content creation. Like I'm preparing for something that's gonna take me 4 months to make, but anyway, I already estimated how long it will take and how good it will be. In Hotline was on watches before. But now I don't know what's going on. You don't have to stress in that one, Pranson. You don't really have to like exert so much effort for that person. Because first of all, you just met him online. You don't know that much of that person behind the screen. Probably just typing because he just wants you to hear something that, well, you know, put him in a spot that you would sympathize with him, but you don't want to let that get into your head too much. You have to be strong for yourself too. Give yourself a well-deserved break or a well-deserved rest. And trust me, once you find that kind of satisfaction about like letting go of the person you don't really have responsibility with, and you actually like experience this kind of rest, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be really good. That's right. I don't know the person, but he relies on me somewhat. Yeah. There are people like that, like Hanson, that there are people out there who are just well, who will put you on a spot that you'll sympathize with them and give you guilt if you actually let them go. Be strong enough to let them go if that's the case. You don't owe him anything. Yes, Daniel, that's exactly the thing. You don't owe him anything at all. But being kind, being naive on these things can get you killed as early as soon as possible, because to be honest, in this callous world, in this very callous world, people who are like that kind, pure-hearted, and you know, naive in these things, they can't survive that long, because to be honest, sometimes you have to get your hands dirty just to, you know, live life longer. There's no shortcut for this one. Everything is always like, you just have to work for it. And people listen, but I have to say myself before I become, yes, crazy. Yes, exactly. It's painful, but do mind. It's only just a fleeting moment, to be honest. It's only a fleeting moment that this pain will always linger for a while, but don't let that pain overtake you so much. I know you're actually strong in that one. You can be strong. You can be strong. Everybody's strong. Everybody has their own strengths. It's just that you have to find it for yourself. Yes, it's it's something you wanna. I would be strong if someone sends fire. Yes, sometimes like. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. If it's like something to do with monetary value kind of thing, like someone gives you about these things and whatnot, do not be too well attached to material things that much. Because for example, oh, I'm gonna give you 5k and you just have to be better. Sometimes there are cases that you don't want to be too reliant on, like, I get rewards kind of thinking or mentality, or like a rewards mentality. I think it's a reward punishment mentality. I think that's what it's called. So you don't want to rely on that too much. I mean, it has its own perks, but you don't want to bank on that so hard, because there are times that sometimes you don't really have to think about it. Like, for me, for example, why am I doing this? What do I gain on talking about these things? Like, is it just for the viewership? Is this for like possible money in the future or something like that? I mean, to be honest, I didn't really think that way. I only did this because I feel like helping. That's it. There's nothing behind it, anything else. I just like helping as well, as much as you do. I've helped a lot of people already in my life, in the course of my life, and helping now is no different than what I've done before. Like, there are a lot of people I've helped so far. Like, imagine this: A long time ago. A long time ago, there is a. I'm just gonna give a short story on this one. Um, there was this. I was playing a game. I was playing a game called Warframe. Okay, it's one of my main games, and I've been playing for so long. And the thing is that I've met this one person. His name is Guynard Squad, and that's his IGN, by the way. And well, not real IGN, but that's his YouTube name, Reinhardt Swan. And he was new to the game, and I was able to like please adopt him to my clan before, and I was able to help him out at least to provide all the resources to research. He doesn't have to spend that much, and when the time comes, he actually wants to like go on his own. Then I just gave him that freedom, and at least on the bright side, he was able to like get his own passion on playing the game. And up to this day, he's still providing content to people. Imagine his well, I think it's been how many years was it since the last time I helped him? It's been years, and I'm just glad that he's already doing so well. He has like more than 100,000 subscribers already, I believe. I think everyone would get strong through that. But honestly, I only rely on money if it's university or maybe a lot of plushies. My internet. But who helps to help her? Oh, by the way, Angelo, there's a thing about a saying like, who helps the helper if the helper is the one who's already helping. It's simple. It's also the helper. It doesn't stop. Like, it goes on and on. The helper is being helped by another helper. He came here. Hello from the clan. Yes. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, so when it comes to like these things, like overcoming your fears on what's gonna happen like this, or what's gonna happen if I do this or if I do that, like I'm worried about his reactions, kind of thing. Sometimes just don't overthink that much. I know it kind of feels really, kind of gives you that anxiety when you think too much, but it's not your responsibility. You have to look to yourself first. That's why I'm the friggin' mirror traveler. I basically reflect people. I show their reflections what you look like. And if you treat me, let's say, if you treat me good, I will reflect that, and I will always be good. If you treat me bad, then expect the worst. There's a reason why I'm the mirror traveler. Like, that's not just because I can mirror travel from one place to another, right? So I can just travel from one reflective surfaces to another place or another universe. I mean, that's one of my perks. But I can also copy abilities as well, which is a different thing. Like, I'm gonna explain that in the future. But for now, when it comes to like personality wise, if you're a decent person, no matter what you are, like if you're a cat, a dog, or well, a cat person, dog person rather, or probably some probably a furry, or any of the spectrum, gender spectrum. Like, it doesn't matter for me. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're a decent human being to talk to, then we're all good. Like, let's say, are you like living in slums? Like, I didn't care. Like, as long as you're a decent person to talk to, then I can talk to you. Are you like a small VTuber or a big commercialized VTuber? I'm talking to you. It doesn't matter. As long as you're still reasonable to talk to, it's fine. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Farad. It's fun. I'm the person who much overthink. Yeah, you gotta tone yourself down a little bit, Mr. Fox. Because sometimes when you exert so much effort, it can just tire you out. You're gonna need that energy for something else. You're just like that. What MLK code? I'm not sure what an MLK is. Can you enlighten me what MLK is? What's an MLK? Can someone tell me what MLK is? Or do I have to Google it? I might actually find something else. Martin Luther. Oh, it's okay. It's Martin Luther King. All right. I know that writer. Wait a second. Let me see. His I Have a Dream speech. Or not just a writer. He also is a preacher. Yeah, I think he's the one who says like, I have a dream and something. Yeah, I have a dream that my four little children one day live in a nation. They will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I mean, he's not wrong actually. He's not wrong. Basically, not just skin color can be applied here. It's a figure speech. It's a figure speech. Like sometimes it don't really have to be too literal on reading things. Sometimes there's a hidden message on every quotes out there. Like for example, if you read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, it's gonna be a little bit doozy. Or if you try to read, let's say, I mean, I've read a lot of books already, like so much. Like I've been like what teased a long time ago. They told me I was a freaking walking library, but that's just because I freaking read the entire books in the library during that time. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah. Oh, I also want to share this one too. Like, did you guys know one of the most common things that a lot of people would lie about? Like, there's a one common lie all around the world, and it's always like, I'm okay, I'm fine. It's the most common lie like you'll ever hear. It's pretty funny. But sometimes, like, there's also another lie that you'll be experiencing. Did you guys know that when you install an application, there's like a bunch of a huge wall of text called terms of service, or like an end user license agreement kind of thing, and you always say I agree, and you don't even have to agree. You don't really have to read it. Dang, one of the most common like I agree. Even a smile can be a lie. There are a lot of ways it can be a lie, by the way. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, behind a smile will always might be like something tragic, something that a lot of people don't see that much. Like, for example, like, there are a lot of comedians out there, right? Stand-up comedians usually. They may be like, you'll be laughing on their stories, you'll be laughing on their jokes and whatnot, and a lot of people don't really see that sometimes you have to introspect on like one of those comedians out there. They're living a really rough life, and it's just that they have a different take on how to handle such stress. You know, like it's something that a strong person can actually handle. Mm. Reason me press agree without reading constant to you as such. Mm. I mean, I have to admit, not everybody likes reading, okay? Not everybody likes reading. I mean, if you're gonna ask me, I read TOS. I freaking read TOS, so I I might be one of the weird people out there, but I read TOS depending on the let's say like if I'm not that bored. Mm, I'm seeing that one. Thank you very much. No, it's not stealing. It's not stealing, Daniel. It's more of like, you know what? I'm just gonna share. Like, we're all sharing here. There's nothing to steal. You can't consider something stealing if someone's already giving out for free. Right? Hmm. This may not really have word. What? How long does it take to read it? Depends on the TOS you're reading. For me, it only takes like what, 10 minutes or less? Or probably 5. Kind of depends because, like, if you, I guess some of you guys haven't seen me play Punishing Gray Raven before, and when I streamed it, I friggin' read fast, like seriously fast. I'm not skimming. I'm not like, well, I'm not like just clicking the button just to go next, and play the action and then just go next. No, I read it. I just, if okay, let's put it this way. If you read a freaking ton of books out there so much, you get used to it, and that kind of practice is like, I can just do this pretty easily. It's much like a muscle. It's like a muscle training. If we keep doing these action over and over, one day it'll be a lot easier and it's gonna be a lot lighter. And people will find it, how do you do that? Like, it's so easy for you, and for us it's not. It's practice. That's it. There's nothing to like sugarcoat on that one. Just practice. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this one too. I want to share this like to everybody out there. Everyone knows that there's a quote out there saying practice makes perfect, right? I guess everybody is aware practice makes perfect. In my case, practice does not make you perfect at all. It never is, never will be, ever. What it means is that correct practice makes you better. That's what I'm going after. Or rather, that's my code. If you practice correctly, then you can be better than before. It can't really be perfect, but it can be something better than your old self. And if you're gonna look into this light, but what do you mean by correct practice? You can just simply practice, right? Imagine this. If you're gonna walk like a penguin as a human person, right? As a person or a human being, if you're gonna walk like a penguin, do you think that's normal? Of course not. It's not a norm. So these people will teach you on how to walk properly. Like, you can just go like a penguin walk like this without flexing your knees. Of course not. So that's why we have correct practice. That's why you don't just practice something just for the sake of practicing. You have to take note that, are you practicing correctly? That's what makes you better. So keep that in mind. Correct practice makes you better. It can't be perfect. Yes. Hello, Ayay Magu. Hello. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I want to share as well. Like, in the past 2 weeks that I was out, um, I went to see a doctor, and well, I just found out that after all these years, like I thought it was just a simple skin disease or anything, but it's not. It's really not. I've been diagnosed. Like I went as far as like spending so much to have myself a skin biopsy, and yeah, I found out that I actually have psoriasis, and it's and for those people who doesn't know what psoriasis is, it's basically a disease that you can't really cure. We don't have a cure for psoriasis. It can be treated, yes, but there's no cure. It's a sad thing for me, like knowing that I'll be living my entire life with psoriasis. But it's fine. As long as I can perform my daily duties, I guess it's fine. I mean, I'm still be able to talk to you guys, at least. Hmm. I mean, sure, it's really something to be sad about, yes, but I can't let that influence me that hard, you know? And yeah, all right, Aqua, you have a good one. Be strong. Everybody's gonna be stronger than before after this. I'm expecting everybody's gonna be stronger than this. Mm. Yes, Sal. I freaking yeah. People always saw me like how I read, like really fast. That's probably one of the reasons why I was able to like when I played PGR for only less than a month, I was accelerating so hard. I was uh I was blazing through the story, and I get it how PGR is actually going through rather. And I have to admit, it's pretty nice. I actually like it. Especially the story on where um well, right now I haven't progressed the story, to be honest. I was doing the event currently. I've been doing the event since its launch, and right now I'm almost there. By the way, just give it like a short um a side thing, like from this discussion. Like in PGR, I'm already at the I'm almost I almost got Selena her Capriccio, I think Capriccio version. I almost had her. Just a few more, shards. I'll get her. Do you take care of yourself with feeling unwell? Yes, yeah, I always try my best to take care of myself. Like, I do. I have the willingness to do so. Sometimes life will just beat me so hard that I can't really take care, literally, but I'm trying my best to keep myself healthy. And right now, since I happen to know I actually have this kind of sickness, well, I can't really fret out much. Like, sure, I have this, but it doesn't stop me from doing what I love to do. You know what they say, like some of the quotes out there, even some actors already performed it. Like, if you want something, go get it. Period. I think it was Will Smith who actually said that in this one movie. I think it's called Pursuit of Happiness. That's the name of the movie. I think it was Will Smith who's actually was. It was the time he was talking to this kid. Like, he just told him, like, if you want something, go get it. Period. Don't let anybody stop you. Not even me. Not even anybody from getting what you want. The dream that you have, protect it. If you have a dream, protect it. Like, sometimes it's gonna be really arduous, but you have a choice to protect it or not. But most of the time, if you want that really badly, protect it. have to do again sometime in VR chat. Yes, I am okay. Yeah, you guys can actually see me in VR chat if ever I go online. I usually drop by from like in Panaginip, like the Filipino world out there, or just in Japan Shrine or Black Cat, or I mean, sometimes people, there were like a bunch of kids out there and they just scream and play their role play kind of thing. I mean, it's fine. I don't really care if you're playing your thing. Just have some decent respect. That's it. I honestly get to myself more when I help other people. But when your happiness is my happiness. Yes, it does happen that way. Like, your happiness is also my happiness. I mean, I have to be honest, it is very satisfying that you were able to help another person. And if you see that person's happy because you actually helped him, then it just makes you feel, it just puts some smile on your face. And, like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong about it, actually. Just, be sure that you do not rely too much that your happiness is also, that their happiness is also your happiness. Sometimes, even if they are already well off already, imagine they're already well off because of your help. You can just simply like just watch them from afar and just put a smile on your face, and you're basically like proud to yourself. Be proud of yourself. Like, I'm glad I helped him, or I helped her, or something. Like, it's just that pleasant. Some people wouldn't see it, but I'm not expecting a lot of people would see it. It's just there. So when it comes to like these things, like people would actually like, you know, manipulate you or push you away or something like that. Just do take care of yourself first, and don't let anybody else like squander you for their time. You have your own time. You have your own thing. You have your yourself. Treat yourself. Like, if you think you achieved something that's worth like worth rewarding, let's say, oh, I passed the test, then just give yourself a reward. Like, treat yourself something like, oh, I'm just gonna eat in this restaurant or something. Like, go ahead, treat yourself, because sometimes you're gonna need that. But if you can't, there's always another way. It can't be just all monetary stuff, you know, like a simple pat in the head or just give a person a hug or something. But yeah, and sometimes I overthink too much, just sometimes, but not always. Like, to the point, if I say these things, sometimes, guys, don't take it too literally. Please don't. Like, I'm saying things with certain analogy or certain meanings. You don't have to take that literally, and you're gonna put the blame on me because I said so. No, that's why I have a disclaimer. Not everything works, and I'm one of those. I'm not exempted. It may or may not work for you, but one way or the other, it might help someday. Because in the future, who knows? Like, you'll come back and say, oh, I heard this one before. That's it. Oh, you're welcome, Ryan. Yeah, so do you guys have any other questions or anything you want to share? Is there anything that actually is bothering you or anything? And hopefully I will be able to, you know, help out to a certain extent. what struggles were you talking about? Oh, blues. Okay, so we were talking about a while ago that one of my friends here, that her name is Pranson, and she has been experiencing some um guilt tripping kind of thing. Like she was taken hostage for someone else's problem, like being trauma dumped on. And it's not. It's we told her, or rather, I told her as well that yeah, we, including some people in the chat as well, told her that um it's not a responsibility. You don't have to. You don't have to help everybody because not everybody can be helped. Because some people just, you know, they just don't want to be helped. They're just that stubborn. Well, people say that you should surround yourself with people that make you happy, right? There's a mantra I stand by. I'm afraid that once I do, that might carry out my own issues to them. I don't want to bother the people I value. Well, there's this thing that we call telling things or doing things at the right time and in the right place. You have to reconsider those two factors, because if you're gonna share something, make sure you're sharing at the right time and in the right place, because and the right person, by the way, because sometimes people will not take that lightly. They'll take it the other way that you would rather expect. Your life is everything. You serve all purpose. You should treat yourself now and give yourself a piece of that oxygen in the ozone layer that's covered up, so you can breathe this wood trap bubble. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Yes, Zell. Sushi. Sushi's nice. I like sushi. I'm well aware of that, but I'm still afraid that I might make a mistake. Well, to be honest, the entire world is actually filled with, well, the atmosphere, rather. The atmosphere is rich in nitrogen, not oxygen. A lot of people will say otherwise, like, Earth is filled with oxygen more. No, it's not. It's nitrogen. Take a look again. Give yourself some nitrogen. Sorry, my life is too normal to need help, but it's good seeing you helping people out. Yeah. I mean, if it's normal, then I mean, there's something to be like, there's something to be apologetic for. It's fine, Ryan. You're all good. If it's normal, then it's fine. It doesn't really impact a lot of things in a way like that you would think negatively, but it's not. It's all good. It's all good. Let people cut it. No, one day at a time, guys. There'll be days when it just don't work out the right way. I have more knowledge in memes. Just let me know. I mean, if you have memes, feel free to post that in my Discord. I want to see those memes. It just puts a smile on your face. And sometimes you ask for pepperoni. They give you pepper and only curse. That's tragedy. Yeah, okay, there's also a saying like the are you guys familiar with the saying, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade kind of thing, I guess? For me, I think differently. So if life gives you lemons, just say thank you. That's it. You don't have to like make lemonade or anything. I mean, that's making things opportunistic, or rather, thinking things in a positive light. I mean, it's fine. Making lemonade's fine, but don't forget, life gave you lemons. Just say thank you. Because without these experiences, like even though it's painful, just be glad that these things, like even the worst kind of things, it will forge you to be a stronger or a better person. So yeah, don't forget to say thank you. If someone hurts you, thanks. Because you know that. Oh, speaking of which, I also want to share this one too. Like, um, imagine, like a lot of people would say, I want to live a perfect life. I want to feel good. I want to live something like a utopia kind of experience. Um, it won't happen. Actually, it won't. It never will. Because first of all, there's no such thing as perfect life. Like there's no such thing as all good. Life is not all about bed of roses kind of thing. They also have thorns. And the thing is that whenever I experience or I met a person who's actually like worse, like let's say he's a criminal, or probably like let's say he's just a bad person in general. Like there's something in saving him at all. Like he doesn't deserve one kind of feeling. I always think like I'm glad a bad person exists like you, because it gets to show, or it proves that I'm actually better. This is why I look at some bad people out there, just like I'm glad they exist, because it proves that there are people out there who are actually far better than you. It's gonna hurt everybody, like who's bad in general. If the Earth is the third planet in the solar system, does that mean all countries in the world are all third world countries? Leslie, we talked about this. We did not make memes that much here. I know where you're going to. I saw that clip. I saw that video. I saw that video. Like, it's really mind-boggling. Like, I mean, I have to say, that is very witty. I think it's supposed to mean that you should do with what you already have, instead of envying towards others. Yes, Daniel, that's correct. That's one of the things. I'm the type of person who's sad of what people think of me, as I'm always quite so that I'll always look weird. I don't know what to talk about either, so there's long awkward silence. It's nice to be quiet from time to time, right? There are times that you need to be there are times you need to be like listening most of the time. However, the fact that you're too quiet just speaks like, do you want to join in? Like, are you waiting for something? Like, sometimes waiting too much is not a really good idea. Sometimes there are things that you try to work on and you wait for it. And there's things that you just have to wait for. Like, there's something there's something for you to, like, be silent about. If you want to share something, and if you think it would be awkward, I mean, it won't be awkward unless you try. Sometimes we try about something and see if it works. If it didn't work, well, there's always next time. Or you can just say, I'm sorry for interrupting. There's always like a different way to like join a conversation. Multi-mindset. If life gives you lemons, do research on lemon-related markets, then decide if you should make lemonade. Apple juice, do lemonade enthusiast. I think that's too much. I think that's too much before you start making lemonade. But generally, yeah, still, generally, if life gives you lemons, just say thank you. That's it. At least you get to use your lemons on other things. You can make a lemonade. You can make use of that lemon slice into like what like Probably, probably someone else's deodorant. I mean, you have to be resourceful in certain things, but, um, yeah. I mean, there's like different ways. Sometimes if you're that crazy, you can just simply plug a friggin' light bulb on a lemon. It will work. I mean, some people will say, "Oh, potatoes actually work with lemon, right?" Or rather, light bulbs will work on potatoes rather, and it's like the same thing as batteries. Like they have electrolytes, and these electrolytes just function. This you know, it just gives off electricity to power up a simple machine, like a light bulb. And speaking of light bulb, I think I need to replace my light bulb. I need to replace my light bulb here. Oh, my Speedo. Wow. And there's hold on. And there's alright, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your lemons. Portal 2. Right. I mean, there's okay, so I mean there's that option, but oh, by the way, Blues. Yeah, sure, you don't know who life is and just gave you lemons and I mean, if I'm gonna ask you then, what are you gonna say? What's the first thing that comes into your mind if a stranger gives you something? Like, do you say, who the hell are you? I mean, you can just be simply just thank you and all. Just that's it. At least you didn't offend life, because if you offend life, imagine what life can do to you. It's like this. Imagine this way. Life is a big, bulky guy, like a really massive guy. He's like 6 foot tall and he's really buffed, and he just gave you a basket of lemons, for example, and he just gave it to you without any signs of hints or anything. Then why would he give it to you? And you would say to that person, "Who the hell are you?" Like in a way that sounds really offensive, like wearing a Speedo. Yeah, in a like you can just simply say thank you. He still just gave you something at least, right? It's just lemons. So what's wrong with lemons? Who are you and why are you wearing my speed? Wait, why are you wearing my Speedos? Wait, Blues, are you wearing Speedos? Oh my, oh my. Oh my. Okay. By the way, the special effect on chat looks sick. Yes, it's like a glitch thingy. Yes. It's a glitch thingy, like when it from time to time it always flickers. It's crazy how unconditional kindness from strangers can do as a wonder in the world. You'll rarely see those actually, but still, there are human beings out there who are just that kind. Like you don't really have to overthink about it. They just wanted to help. That's it. I mean, for example, like me, if I do have an opportunity to help this person, I will do it. But if I can't, I can't, because I really can't. Hmm. Make lemonade. Sweet. Not all lemonades are the same taste. Make it better, at least. Well, it's up to you on how you make your lemonade. It's how you, it's how you're gonna, like, steer or make your life out. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, if you want to your lemonade sweet, you can go ahead. If you want to make your lemonade, like, taste bitter or probably tastes too sour for you, then it's all on you. You did it to yourself. Just don't serve that to the others who won't like it. I wish it was more normal. Just little random human folks. I don't wear Speedos. Well, not where you expect anyway. Wait, are you saying you wear Speedos somewhere and not just there? Okay. I think only new comment flickers. I want to see it, so I type this. Okay. Feel free to type something. Want to test out something, go ahead. And it's just short animation, don't worry. When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade stand. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. If life gives you lemons, make a lemonade stand or lemonade. Like, it kind of goes with those things. Somewhere along the line. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Winston effing Churchill. A really good one. I mean, he does have a point. Like, Winston does actually have a point in that one. But, you know, not all codes will work on everybody. Some codes just doesn't fit well. You just have to pick, like, what suits you best. And not all those best actually work for the others. Man, we gotta think out of the lemon box. How about magic hands? Lemon pizza. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line there. Do not put lemon on your pizza. No. I mean, pineapple is already good as it is, but why would you put freaking lemon? I mean, is there such thing as a lemon pizza? Correct me if I'm wrong. If there is, I'm sorry, I didn't know. But if there's not, don't make one, please. Imagine you have, like, let's say, a pepperoni pizza and you add freaking lemons. That's freaking illegal. Okay, that's one vote for no. Lemon juice and pizza. It's gonna come. No, mention it. No. Okay. Okay, just to divert the conversation a little bit. A lot of people say when you saw a being from the mirror universe or someone from the mirror realm or whatever they call it here, or the mirror space, the mirror realm, mirror universe, or mirror something, anything to do with a mirror, they always say that there's always like an opposite of these things. Like that's not true. Like here in the mirror universe, at least for me, it's not friggin' everything's the opposite, because if I did, I would be speaking backwards. Everything is not the opposite. Okay? Not everything is opposite. Especially here. And if you're all wondering right now where I am, well, you can see in the background already, like, I'm in the mirror space at the moment. So, I'm like in between. It's a different case. Like, I do have a deep lore for this, but I'm gonna discuss that later on, because it's gonna be a long ride if I do. It's not gonna fit in this one stream. And of course, we'll be discussing that, like, in a different topic. We're currently just discussing about life, struggles in life. Lemons and pizza is a war crime. Well, that's what people say, right? How about pizza and a lemonade? I saw this one picture on Twitter, Like this guy just friggin' had this pizza, his pepperoni pizza, and he dipped it like on a friggin' glass of milk. Don't do that. Just don't. Just don't. See people right now struggling in life because of a lemon pizza. Yeah, you you started this. You started this. You started a freaking lemon pizza controversy. Like, dang. I'm amazed because you started something that's pretty outlandish. But still, it's funny. This is really funny. Oh, and also, I just want to let you guys know as well. Like, there's like a bit of change on my well, as you've already heard from the intro, like well before the stream started. Like I've been working on a lot of things lately, like during the break. Aside from like the well, my health condition, that's one of the things. But there are also other things I've been working on, especially for that 4-month work I'll be doing, which is gonna take a long while. It's gonna take a long while for sure. But I will make sure it'll be worth it. I'll make sure it's gonna be really worth it. Because, to be honest, I'm the only one who's actually making these things, and I also ask help from my friends because sometimes I need someone to do the camera angling because it's not easy. Especially if you're working for yourself. I mean, to be honest, I do the scripting, I do the writing, I do the well, music selection, pretty much everything, almost everything. It's just that sometimes not everything can be done by yourself. You're gonna need help one way or the other. So just be appreciative that you have friends, because in this life, like friends is like one of the key factors to living, because every single human being around the world is always in need of someone to talk to. We human beings, or rather we, like every human being around the world, human beings are social creatures. They cannot live by themselves. Like seriously. People think like there's like this thing, I kind of put it myself. Like I kind of thought this. There's like levels of like necessities, right? So there's food, clothing, and shelter. Like these are like the basic 3 things that a person needs. There's actually one more thing that I actually kind of missed out. So for me, not just those 3, like those 3. There's like the other one is the sanity. So this sanity will always be a key factor when playing all these 3. You're gonna need a really stable mindset to, you know, perform these things properly, so you can live your life. Wow. Not worry about what I see people right now. So like, you work hard. Yeah, I work hard. Water. Oh. Wait, yeah, so I actually work hard, like, as much as I can, to the point that, well, I'm not gonna put myself at risk, like, my life on the line. No. But the fact that I try to work hard, like, I mean, if you haven't noticed the, well, my previous streams as well, like, my previous streams will always run, like, 3 to 5 hours, usually. And it's, it has no breaks. Those things are mostly don't have a break. like 95% of the time it doesn't have a break. I stream nonstop during this time. Either I'm too immersed in the game, or I just like to be with you guys. Because sometimes, okay, sometimes the moment I leave my seat, there's something going on that's pretty interesting, and I keep missing it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay here and see what's gonna happen next. I might miss something, and lo and behold, like I did actually miss something. Hear about both part. A lot of streamers suffer from local core damage. Yeah. I was kind of aware in that one too. That's why I have like a bottle of water. Bottle of water. I'm just kidding. It's a bottle of water here. Actually, I'm not sure if it's a bottle. Is this a bottle? I mean, I call it like a tumbler. A tumbler of water. So weird. So weird to like pronounce it. Tumbler. Tumbler. I'm sorry. Anyway. Speaking of which, I need to drink. And I forgot to refill it. Stupid me. Drink lemonade. You should have a gallon of warm water by your side. Well, I only have the tumbler, but I only have like, well, I just forgot to refill it. Like, I only have like, probably like, it's not really that much of water here. It's like probably half a cup of water, like that's left in my tumbler. I forgot to refill it, but I'll do it later after this. Well, you're in luck, because life just happened to sneak in today with a fresh batch of farm-grown, free-range organic lemons. I have to be honest, I've been to a farm. I actually like when I picked one of those tomatoes and I freaking ate it. Like, it's just sweet. It's different. It's a lot different from those from those you actually bought from the from the supermarket kind of thing. It's a lot different. It's sweeter. It's like when you buy fish in a wet market. It's a lot different from like if you catch the fish yourself. I mean, I've done fishing too before. I've done fishing. Fishing is nice, although people find it really boring for some reason. Like, my friends actually find it boring, because I remember like a long time ago, me and my friends were like given a choice to are you gonna go ATV riding, or are you gonna go banana boat riding or something like that. And then me, I just chose like, you know what, I'm gonna go fishing. And everybody was going wild with their activities, and there was I, like on a corner on the dock. Like, I was just fishing alone for like 3 whole hours, and I was not really sad or anything. I was just enjoying the peacefulness and like I'm having, looking around, waiting for a fish to actually get caught by the bait. And just look up to the clouds, imagine things, think about the stuff I've did so far. Like, it's more of like a self-reflection kind of thing. It's very meditative. That's what I think. Sometimes you have to do some activities outside the boundaries of what you actually do. And nowadays, like right now, people say, touch grass. Get out of your room or touch some grass and something. To be honest, the moment I try to step out from this room there's no grass. There's a bunch of concrete. So if you're gonna ask me, touch some grass? I can't. I can touch concrete though. Does that work? And also, like, oh, by the way, if you have a bamboo, like any bamboo stick or like a bamboo tree or something, touch it. Touch the freaking bamboo. Wanna know why? Because a lot of people will say, that's not a that's a tree. That's not a grass or anything. Au contraire, it's actually like bamboos are the world's tallest grass out there. It's the world's tallest grass that looks like a tree, but it's not a tree. It's a freaking grass. So if you see a bamboo tree, or as what they say, it's a freaking grass. So don't accept yourself. Have you ever tried smoking bamboo? No. To be honest, I don't have any vices. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcoholic beverages. Like, no. I'm clean. I'm really clean. You learn something new every day. Yeah, yes, Daniel. The thing is, what's different about me is that every single day, like every single damn day, I make it to a point I have to learn a single thing. Like it can be anything, no matter how mundane it is. And I wanted to learn something. So I hope you guys actually learned something from me, like from this discussion, even though it's and also some of my, well, trivias I've learned so far. So Yoshikage Kira for not smoking nor drinking. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but okay. New thing, huh? Well, let me tell you about mitochondria. Yes, that's a freaking powerhouse of the cell. You don't have to tell me about it. I know what that is. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Bloons. Like I said, I freaking read an entire library. Wow, this is a really pretty Darth. What? There's like a lot of Darth, or rather Siths out there from Star Wars. We have Darth Sidious, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Darth. Well, depends on which Darth are you are you referring to. Everybody's gangsta until the letters involved in mathematics. Oh, speaking of mathematics, I think I heard this from someone. Like, what is math exactly? What is math? And then someone, I think I saw this in one video, I think, or it's just a small writing back then. It's an acronym. Math is an acronym. It means mental abuse to humans. That's what math is. It's a mental abuse to humans. It's pretty funny to actually think about it, but yeah. I have to admit, like, when you studied first, like the basic math, sure, it's fine. You can take that head on, but the moment you start doing algebra, everything starts to get really confusing. And then when you start trigonometry, okay, it's somewhat okay-ish. And then once you hit the freaking geometry, that's something else. And then you go calculus, like differentials and integral. calculus. That's gonna be really, real crazy. Mathematics is an area of knowledge that includes atomic numbers, formulas, and related structures, shapes, and the space in which they contain. The importance and their changes. That kind of sounds like a copy pasta. But I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it sounds like a copy pasta. But yeah, it's pretty much accurate. That's what math is. But if in a literal sense, I'm just playing around with math is. So you know, people would understand, or like average people would understand what math is, because usually people who don't know math much or see math in a different light, they don't see like wait, so like Jackson has 5 lemons and Gina has 8 apples. If Fred has 15 cattle, how hot was the stove last night? Okay. That doesn't make any sense for me, at least, but okay. Like sometimes you have to be really witty, like just for the sake of it, like just for the fun of it, rather. So let's say, let's say John has 12 bars of chocolate and Jane has 20 bars of chocolate, and John took 7 more bars from Jane. How many does John have? Or what does John have, rather? And the answer was like, Reagan, he has diabetes. Clearly, he has diabetes. That's also involved a freaking chilling card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! As an example. If you're waiting for the waiter, does that mean you are the waiter? Okay. I don't want to think about that much, Stalker, because it kind of reminds me of like the why would you call a fire truck if it gives off water to put out fire? It doesn't burn, you know? Like, you can just call it water truck instead. Do we have like fire truck, water truck, earth truck, air truck? So weird. Like, why? The Avatar truck? I wouldn't have a game to play if it weren't for math, so I'm grateful. But no, I can't handle math myself. Yeah, I always tell this to myself, like, math, why are you letting me look for your ex? I didn't even know why. Why are you so cool? Huh? Why am I cool? I don't know. I don't know. How am I cool? Am I cool? I didn't really think about that much, actually. That's an obvious question. Let me tell you about air conditioning. Are we going to talk about something about refrigerants? I mean, that's one of the key factors there. Hey, Liz, you're still okay, right? Well, in case of like these kind of topics, like, so, like when it comes to like these kind of topics, let's say, we're talking about usually the struggles of life, right? A while ago, and right now we're just taking a really decent quality time for ourselves. It's pretty nice, but I'll just limit myself to streaming like these kind of talks up to like 2 hours, because sometimes I need a break from like talking for a while, you know, but I won't stop. I just need a break. I mean, I can go on and on, but if you guys want to like talk about more, feel free to drop by my Discord server. Sometimes I well, I just share stuff there, like many things. I share many things in there. Like, do you guys like memes? Like, there's a specific channel of memes in my server, or do you want something to learn from me? Like, go ahead. I can teach them some stuff. I used to be a teacher. I've been to a lot of things. Like, I've done plumbing. I've done friggin', well, thanks to Slime VR, I was able to build my own trackers kind of thing. Like, those stuff. Like, I can do almost anything. Heck, I can even cook. By the way, poutine is weird, at least for me, but it's so good. The cheese curds are just nice. But the thing is, I'm lactose intolerant. Take a break if you need it. Or maybe you guys like jazz. You like jazz? Mess up with 253 format. I am not going back there. I'm not going back to that friggin'. Like, seriously, why would you put the freaking 200 plus formulas on the freaking warfare? You can just put like a maximum of 8. Yeah, I used to teach, but not really that long, to be honest. I didn't teach that long. I teach a lot of things. I know how hard it is for the future, like a bunch of people, especially kids nowadays, that they need a really good teacher out there who's willing to actually teach children and, you know, not just let them go just because they're just a bunch of meatbags walking around. No, don't treat them that way, because the moment you do that, it will backfire the entire community. You're building a future. Don't be like any other teachers out there who just work just because of selfish things. You have to think about the kind of work you're trying to put into. Going to 1K for an Excel. I mean, sucker. I don't want to be like offensive to you, but why? Why would you do that? I mean, sure, it's gonna be a bragging rights, but okay, I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you want, but just give me a good reason why. If it's like just for the funsies, I mean, go ahead, knock yourself out. It's fine. Skill issues. So, I see. Favorites. I see. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, so it's already like a 2-hour mark already, and I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm just gonna take a break for a while, and if you guys want to see me on Discord, I'll try to drop by on VC later on. If you guys still want to talk, if you guys want to talk more, but if you or you can actually just meet more people there. Like, I mean, meeting new people is fun. You could actually learn a thing or two about meeting new people. Seriously, when you make friends, just make more friends. And of course, it also comes with like risks, okay? So when you make friends, like let's say I made 1,000 friends, there will always be like one of them might be like 1 or 2 enemies within that number, but who cares? You have friends, and these friends will always help you out. So don't be a stranger. Have the courage to like talk to people. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's promising. It's gonna reward you in the long run. You may be awkward at first, but you have to think about, like, if you're gonna make friends, make sure you're a decent person to talk to, and you know your own boundaries and their boundaries, And that's how communication works. Mm. I mean, not just you blues. I mean, there's like other people out there who haven't met some of you guys, so it'll be quite nice and very fascinating to look at, like seeing new people talk to each other, and they're my friend, and both of them are my friends, but they're not related to each other. That's gonna be that's really a spectacle, if you will. Yeah, it's yeah. Tell me your favorite song. Just asking. Okay. The style, well, not really a song, because I usually listen to EDM operas or just orchestras or like opera songs. And in my well, how do I put it? Like in my perspective, like my favorite song is that one of them currently one of the favorite songs I actually want is Narwhal from Vanguard Sound. Like, this song is just pretty good. Like Narwhal, the name of the song is Narwhal, but the it's actually from a game called well, Punishing Greer even still. And not just that, I also like Song of the Ancients from Nier Automata, or the Nier franchise basically. Even Nier Replicant has it. And there's also the A Beautiful Song. That's the name of the title. That's the title. A Beautiful Song, also in Nier Automata, when you face Simone, like the giant robot that actually sings. Yes, I am aware about Two Steps from Hell. They actually made really good soundtracks from different movies. These are really, really good things. These are really good things. Like Two Steps from Hell. I love Two Steps from Hell. I've heard about their albums like Invincible or yes, Two Steps from Hell. That's the name of the orchestra, and they make a lot of really good music pieces. Like seriously, they're like cinematic kind of sounding. It's just really that good. So, and I'm receiving a internet error for some reason, but I guess it's gonna be well. I guess I need to assess this further before I start to disconnect. So I'm gonna say good bye guys, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Well, in my time, GMT+8, since well, I'll be streaming PGR again, and I'll be continuing the story I've missed. Like I haven't progressed the story for a while, so I'm gonna continue that one too. And we'll just continue where we left off. That's pretty much it, right? Vulcan never dies. Well, I think I heard that one somewhere. Vulcan never dies. Have I heard that somewhere? Yeah, Normal is really good, by the way. Alright, Ryan. Star Sky. Ah, yes. Star Sky. Those are, like, really good pieces. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and I hope you guys learned something from me in this discussion, although we kind of derailed for quite a while. And hope you guys see you in your better version of yourself after this. Right? Buy everything. I'll see you guys next time, and hope you guys have a good time. Bye.